So I tried intermediate fasting a few years back for about 30 days plus. It was amazing. And here's what happened. I dropped some serious weight. I was doing keto. I had lost some weight, and my weight loss had kind of come to a stop, if you will, until I started doing the intermediate fasting. It was fabulous. I want to say over 3 or 4 months, I dropped 45 pounds. It was just incredible. And I am getting ready to do that again, and I've been doing it, intermediately on the intermediate fasting, if you will. But I wanted to give you guys some information I pulled up so people understand how that does work. True, whatever they say the statistics are, if you will. I did it without even knowing these things, but it definitely worked, and I felt amazing. I would eat like have a shake, the keto shake at, let's say, breakfast. I'd have a good lunch, and then that was it. And I just felt amazing, and the weight dropped off. I drank a lot of fluids, a lot of water, and it's incredible. So when I looked some things up, I wanted to make sure that for this wellness challenge that we got the right information out to people because everybody's a little different. Okay. However, when we get into this, no matter what of doing keto in the challenge, some things always stay the same. We all need our high impact ginger, turmeric, and muscadine seed oil. This is the most natural way to get absorption, to get the blood flowing, to get inflammation down. Also, it helps with weight loss, digestion, all those things. Whether you're trying to lose weight or trying to gain weight, if you're underweight, you have a digestive issue. Okay. I'm Steve Klein. Welcome to my YouTube station, everybody, called The Natural Health Solutions. You are listening to us on the Muscadine Core Momentum Wellness Challenge, which is powered by Juva/JuvaFit. Everybody's welcome, whether there's a different category of what you're working on, whether it's strong, virtual workouts, core health, or wellness. They're all kind of intertwined. So this is part of my story, and then you're going to hear from different people on the team who are here as well. It is complimentary to join the challenge. You'll see in the description of this video how you too can join complimentary by emailing me. And or also, if you understand and find this information helpful and understand the importance of the high impact ginger, turmeric, and muscadine seed oil that everybody needs, it's a must, must, must. To me, it's do or die. Once you understand what has happened to our food and why everybody's so sick, you'll order some too, and you'll have some great experiences of the different results you'll get. And we'd love to hear about them. The link is in the description as well for you to do that. And or if someone is sharing this video with you on the team, please contact them so you can order some as well because it is truly life changing. So tonight's topic again is about how I tried intermittent fasting and what happens and what's going to happen to you guys and how you guys can do this as well and why it's so healthy and great for you. So again, generally speaking, they say eat between 12 p.m. in the afternoon and 8 and try not to eat after that. Okay. That's a general guide, if you will. Mine was probably a little earlier than that. But again, it was kind of those hours, depending on what time you're waking up and how your lifestyle is, of course. Because this is what it does. It gives the body time to adjust without feeling deprived. And that's what you want. You want to get the body changing its rhythm to drop that weight, especially if you're stuck, okay, if it's just not coming off. Obviously, you got to watch if you're doing keto, whatever you're doing. I'm doing keto. You still got to watch your proportions and your macros, there's no question. But generally speaking, if you do this right, within a month, you should lose a pound to 2 pounds per week. Okay, it's a healthy way to do it, which is basically 4 to 8 pounds a month. And that's not bad. And again, you could lose more if you're exercising and stuff. You want to stay hydrated. You want to drink your water. It's half your body weight of ounces in water each and every single day, along with that high impact ginger, turmeric, and muscadine seed oil. It is survival. Okay. Remember, again, quick story again about that. The Industrial Revolution, they started feeding the cows, grains. They're not supposed to eat that. They're supposed to eat grass and or hay. That's why you see grass fed everywhere. That's how people started having issues. Then in the 90s, okay, I was born before that, so I can tell you that there was never a menu at a restaurant that said gluten free because it didn't exist. Okay, so people had all these problems afterwards. So if you're driving your automobile and you run over a bunch of nails, you got to pull the nails out, patch the hole up, and fill the car tire back up with air. That's what we're talking about. And there's no other way that I believe that I've seen that's more natural and more high impact than what we're doing with the ginger, turmeric, and muscadine. Reason being, the damage is already done to all of us from our food, from our medication we've taken, from a lot of things, the environment. So we have to do that on a regular basis. That's why I say it's do or die. with that said, okay, and staying hydrated and being active, and if you follow this, what we're talking about on our topic today, which is intermediate fasting, I think you're gonna have great results. And again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not making any claims, but I sure work with them. We do offer a complimentary health, survey that goes through hard tissue, soft tissue, sugar, and digestion. It was made by about 500 homeopathic doctors. That it's the best way. They told me, and I believe that too, to track your results in terms of what's going on with you to get yourself right. So, with that said, like I said, this is a challenge. So, I have the folks in here, which we come in weekly. Okay. And this will be on my YouTube station. Please subscribe and share and comment. Love to hear your comments and love to hear if you are intermediate fasting and what your results are. So, put a comment down below because we want to know, we want to hear. It encourages all of us and encourages me to do more content here with all you guys while I'm running the challenge because we all want to stay on a positive note and we all need encouragement because we all can't do this on our own. I even need you guys, if that makes any sense. So, with that said, we have different people on the call, and I just want everybody to check in. They're all working on different things, okay? And I just want to ask them each an individual to say where they're from, what they're working on. Joanne, I will ask to unmute you. Hey, and Joanne's in Hawaii. How's it going, Joanne?
Hi everyone. It's great to be here. Yes, I'm
Great
Joanne
to have you here.
Rentaigo from Hilo, Hawaii.
Yes.
And as far as the challenge, I am participating in the wellness portion of the challenge. And and I add the exercise portion to it. I I'm really staying hydrated. I
Yes. And you
very,
look
very
great.
conscious. Oh, thank you, Steve.
You're welcome. Is there
So I
anything that
feel
you want to
good.
share with anybody this week that you're working on, or you have a question about that you may want to share, or you want to know?
Um, I'll share that when I say that I drink the Bud cocktail, that's
Yes.
of course that means I'm mixing the zing and the live, and I add the ginger and turmeric also to it, and
Yeah.
I also add lemon. I add lemon. I'm trying to think because sometimes it tastes a little different too. Oh, I know. I've chosen to add beets to it.
Oh,
Um,
amazing. Those are so good
beet,
for you.
beets to it. I got it in the crystal form this time, and so
Sure.
it does. It tastes delicious, and you
Do you
know.
put the Nutra HG in that as well?
Oh yes, I do. Sorry.
Oh,
Yes, I
yummy.
do.
Yes, I figured that's
Yes,
what I
I
do too.
do.
So that's a great cocktail, Joanne, and everybody, because remember, and everybody who's watching this, the Zing is all our B vitamins. There's no sugar in it, no crash. It's amazing. If you look at the labels, you won't believe the stuff that's in it. The Live is a pro and prebiotic, and it actually tastes really
Yes.
good. The Nutra
Yeah.
HG has all kinds of greens, including chlorophyll. It cleans your blood. It naturally alkalines it, and it has so many other good properties like outside of CBD, it also has in it the magnesium and
Yes.
all kinds of things that you really need to repair the body and stuff. So that's great. And the beets, amazing. That
All
sounds
I know is
really
I have
good.
a lot of energy.
Ah,
And then on top of that, I do take the supplements. Yes, I do take the ginger turmeric and the muscadine, both the oil and the muscadine seeds
yes.
capsules. Yes.
Excellent. Well, you're
So
doing a great job. Check in on time.
thank
Keep up the
you.
good work. And thank you for sharing. All right, Jan and Mill, they are in Arkansas. I know they just moved into a new home. I'm not sure if it was far away from the other home, but how are you guys doing? And any questions or comments you want to share for this week on the challenge?
Can you hear us?
We can.
Okay. Hi, everyone. We're doing great. We did move into a new home, and it was only 10 miles from our other home, but it's awesome. However, as far as JuvaFit and intermittent fasting, that's something that works for me,
Hmm.
but that doesn't mean that it's going to work for anybody else.
Correct. Doesn't work for everybody.
Um, I'm not a breakfast person.
Uh-huh.
I have my shake probably around noon or 1, which is all the Juba products, the banana, and some strawberries. And then in the evening, I have a meal, which doesn't have carbs, but has whatever I want.
Sure. That's great. Now, just to say something to what we just said and a couple things. So, I believe the intermittent fasting works for everybody that wants to do it. Let's put it that way. It's not for everybody to do it. I find it to be really healthy, what I researched as well, and I understand everybody wants to do that. They don't have to. So I
Your
think
turn.
that's the best way to say it. Right? That's great. Anything else you wanted to add to that, Jan?
No, Jan's done. She gave the phone
Oh,
to me,
you're
so
Milt. I'm
here
like the
I am.
voice changed.
So we're doing the strength portion,
Oh, the
and
strong. Okay.
I have found that I need to have a few carbohydrates just to be
Sure.
able to continue on during the day.
Sure.
So I've basically started doing my carbohydrates in the morning in the form of oatmeal or even maybe not really, yeah, some bread every once in a while, very rarely though bread, but mostly just like oatmeal and stuff like that, or some granola.
Hmm.
And that seems to get me through the day until dinner. I mean, when I'm actually working, I mean, we've been doing a lot of lifting, moving. So besides exercising, we're getting a lot of strength training just by moving stuff.
Sure. Sure. And that's great. Congratulations on that. Amazing. That's great. And everybody has a
And
go
just
ahead.
to
Go
let
ahead.
you
Uh-huh.
no, just to let you know, I've dropped another 5 pounds, not even trying to.
Wow. Congratulations. That's great. You need that after Cancun. So that's
Yeah.
Exactly.
we had a good time in Cancun. That's great. Anything else you wanted to share?
Nope, I'm good. That's it.
Okay, great. So that was awesome, and we appreciate that. I just want to clarify something too. I am definitely on keto, not about weight loss. That's one, although this topic is about intermittent fasting, which I think is also good and it's going to help you lose weight. But in generally speaking, the reason why I do keto and recommend keto is because I believe it's the best way to eat in terms of health. We can choose what we want, but and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But and I know Mill and Jan are doing not keto, but they don't have to, But the bananas, when you put it in, that turns to sugar if you are doing keto. Just not to get confused. But again, you can have it if you choose not to, no question. All right, I don't remember the name of the person who was driving, but I'm going to try to unmute you.
It's Kara.
Oh, hi, Kara. So sorry.
No, you're okay.
Thank you. Where are you from? Are you from Colorado? Is it?
Yep.
Oh, great. And what are you working on this challenge? What's your focus and how's it going so far? And any questions that you might have?
The wellness piece of
Okay.
it. And so far it's going good.
Great. And
I've been my main goal was to start cutting out like sugars. So I've been 3 weeks without soda. So
oh, awesome. That's huge. Congratulations on that.
yeah.
How do you feel?
Uh I mean, some days it's hard because I'm so used to drinking it, but
Yeah,
so far so good.
good. Have you tried our Zing yet?
No.
It's amazing. It's a great replacement for soda. You will be addicted, especially if you mix the Zing with the live. It's the most delicious thing, I kid you not. And when you see what's in it, you'll be blown away. You're like, how could something so good for you taste so good, right? And and it gives you energy. I do like 2 servings a day. It's a great replacement to soda, and you'll be blown away when you try it.
Okay, I'll put it on my list.
Yes, get with Mill and Jan, they'll tell you.
Perfect.
Great. Love to hear more about your journey and look forward to it. I'm glad you're on the challenge.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Chris is in Boston. I just unmuted you, Chris. How's
Hey,
everything
how
going
are
for
you?
you, Chris?
Very good yourself.
Doing great, doing great. I know you're working on some things with your health. I don't know if you want to share them. You can. You don't. It's up to you. But I know everything is an ongoing thing for all of us. But you want to share how you're doing, what you're working on, or any questions you might have. Whatever you want to say.
Well, I'm doing fine. I
Great.
really Happy New Year.
Yes, you too.
On to dialysis, and
Yeah.
I'm getting used to it. I got to go there three days a week. I'm on for 4 hours. I don't like the 4 hours. I can't
Mhm.
sit around not doing anything, but that's the way it is at this particular point in time.
Right.
And as far as weight gain, forget about that because I'm not gaining that much weight,
Right.
and I don't know if
You mean you lost a lot of weight from before, a huge
I
amount.
have, yeah, but I can't
Yes.
put weight back on either.
Well, right, and that's a digestive thing, and we have to talk about that as well. So
No problem.
we'll go through that with your health evaluation. But Chris was registered for the last challenge. Unfortunately, he ended up in the hospital, so he couldn't be in the last challenge. We're glad you're here, and we are talking on a regular basis and getting you right. So,
Well, I'm doing well. I have one quick question for you,
sure, sure.
and that was about turmeric because I read something that says too much turmeric is not good for you. Is there a special, not special, but should we be taking minimum amount, just one a day, not
So,
4 a day?
I'm not a doctor making claims, but what my research has said is not that information. There's a lot of misinformation. I've not heard that. The only reason I would say with turmeric is if you're on medication like a blood thinner, then you don't
Oh,
want to take it. Okay, that's for sure. But remember, supplements are. I've never heard anybody to overdose on supplements. They overdose on medication, generally
mhm,
speaking. But if you're taking medication, that's the poison, right? So then you
right.
got to be careful. So it's not like if I take this, I'm mixing it. It usually is the case is you need less of the medication,
Uh,
and the doctors aren't trained for that. Most of them,
mhm,
in terms of nutrition, but the ones we work with are, and that's why I always like to try to get a doctor that get another opinion and or get to the root cause or see a homeopathic like I did back in January. I paid him $350 and it was well worth it. It was
uh,
stuff I already knew, but it's always just a good double check. But let's do a health evaluation again, updated one. Again, it's a health survey that was made by doctors, but kind of speaks to you and tells you what's going on, and
mhm.
usually gets to the bottom of what is happening. You can track it yourself, which is
Great. Other than that, all is well.
all right. Keep up the good work, Chris.
Thank you. Take care.
You too.
Bye bye.
And Alan is all the way in Ohio. How's everything going on this challenge so far, Alan? And what questions or comments do you have? I know you've been doing many challenges, so you may not have any, and I totally get it.
John's going pretty good. There was one comment I just kind of wanted to make. That's um, so like I've been playing like golf, and like there was a
Oh,
point where
sure.
I didn't have a glove, and I had gotten a blister, and I've been putting the True Silver on it
Hmm.
each day, and it like pretty much healed up real fast.
Yes. Oh, that's
But
great testimony.
yeah. Yeah, but I had a question about what you were saying earlier. I'm not sure if it was just about the fasting or if it was something um, different, or if it was like something that just applied to anyone. Trying to remember what it was, so already
What was
forgot.
I was talking about?
Yeah,
So I was talking about intermediate fasting, and I related to weight
yeah.
loss, which is not
Oh,
everybody
I remember
weight
now.
loss.
I remember what my question
Okay.
was like, because what it was is like you were saying something about eating between like noon and what 8 o'clock,
Hmm.
and I was just curious if that was just targeting towards like people that are fasting that you were talking about the noon to 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. So what I did, because the topic today is about how I lost weight, intermediate fasting, right? And I didn't even
Yeah,
know exactly what I was doing. I was just kind of doing it when I lost that 45 pounds. So what I did was I went to Chat GTP and I asked it a question about intermediate fasting, about the weight loss. That's where I pulled this up from so I can get it right in terms of what they're saying. So it's just a scale of the time frame as to what they suggest. It doesn't mean it has to be that exact time. Just like when we do a wellness survey, it's not like, okay, or people ask me, just take one ginger or one turmeric or what the label says. No, no, no. It's what your body is saying, and you kind of track it yourself and you kind of figure it out as you do your own wellness challenge, right? And then
yeah,
you work with me and work with somebody on the team to get it right. And a lot of times, because our body changes and we get older, right? And different things happen, you have to change with it. Just like if I'm doing keto, right? And I lose weight and I get to a point that it stops the weight loss. That means I got to shake the system up. And that's what I'm talking about with intermittent fasting. So we all have to shake the system up sometimes in different ways, even if it's not weight loss, it's just something that your body might need or to change up. Or some kind of nutrition or even working out. You do when you go to work out, you don't do like reps on terms of like lifting weights every day. You're going to want to change the area of your body that you're going to lift weights with. So it's any of that. It's just moving things around. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. I just was curious about like what you're referring to when you were talking about that 12 p.m. to 8.
Yeah, that was just a scale of what they say. They say that that's a good time. And again, remember, that's just somebody that probably wakes up at 8 o'clock in the morning. And like not all of us do have that schedule. It depends upon what your day is in terms of, in other words, it's an 8 hour, whatever 8 hours that you're usually during your main time of being awake. I think that's what they're saying. So whatever, if you get up late, if you're like a rock star, Alan, you get up at 10 o'clock in the morning, well, that's not going to work for you, maybe. So you got to wait a little bit longer, or you get up at 12. I don't know. Just to give
Yeah.
you a scale. Okay.
Okay.
Did I answer your questions?
Yeah, you answered my question.
Awesome. Good job. Miss Cheryl's visiting. I don't know if you want to say something or any questions. No, you're good? Or is that yes? Nod your head if it's yes. Okay, I'll ask her to unmute you for a minute and just tell me if you were good or not good. I can't hear you, Cheryl. You have to click on the unmute.
Oh,
No, there you
I'm
go.
good, thank you. No,
Good.
I've done intermittent fasting and I kind of slacked off and I'm going back again.
Yeah.
I started, I was starting my eating at 1 o'clock. My eating window was from 1 and I stopped at 9
Mhm.
because I'm a light person.
Yes.
And when I get up in the morning, I don't like to eat right away.
Right.
So I did very well. At that time, I lost, I won't even say, I think it was like 74 pounds.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, and that was a year. I've since gained back seven pounds, so I am going back on it
I
again.
know you are. That's
But I was doing plant. I started plant based
mm-hmm.
keto with the didn't quite work for me in the beginning. I
Mm-hmm.
should have stuck it through, but it's a good program.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of like where I am right now. I've also realized now that I have to get the collagen in, so I'm going back to eating eggs, not frequently, but having them in my for my
Yes.
collagen. I need the
Yes.
collagen for my joints,
Yes. And the
along
collagen
with the
is
products.
inside of the refuel shake, just so you know. We have
What was
collagen.
that again?
A lot of people don't realize this. There's collagen also in the refuel shake from Juva.
Oh, the refuel. Yes,
Ah,
yes, I
it's
have.
full of
I've used
collagen.
that.
Yep. Yep. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing. And it's good. And she's moving things around trying to, we talked about that. So that's great. Awesome. And Cheryl's in Maryland, by the way.
By way of Boston.
Yeah. Originally Boston. She's known me since I was 20.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Cheryl. All right. Uh, Sherry is in Long Island, New York. And how is the challenge going for you, Sherry, so far? I know you've done many challenges as well. And do you have any questions or comments, or you want to share what you're working on or what's going on?
Everything's fine. Using the True Silver in so many different ways, and it's an amazing product. So if I have a boo boo, it'll help heal it. Or if I'm, trying it on Herschel's fungus on his toes, and I'm putting
Yeah.
it on like a little bump on my dog's side, and it's really helping. So it's an amazing product if you haven't tried it yet.
Yes.
I'm using the gel. I also put some of the liquid in my water.
Excellent. Excellent. It's funny. I was thinking about you because Sherry has multiple dogs and she's a dog lover and goes to dog shows and all that about the silver. So I'm talking to somebody who I think is going to get into Juva because they want the products. They took some silver and their dog got stung by a bee or something, right? And had this big swelling up and it looked really bad. So he took the dog into the animal hospital and I guess they had to sedate the dog, took the dog under totally, and whatever pus was in it had to pull it out. And they had the what do you call that? The cone of shame they had to wear, and the poor dog had it was all bad. But then he put the silver on it, and it really healed it up really quickly, both in his bowl and on the boo boo. But the dog would not let him touch the boo boo. But then now it's okay, and the gel seemed to work better. So it's amazing stuff. So and definitely healed it up a lot quicker. So yeah,
Otherwise everything's going great, and
good.
you're a good captain. So,
Thank you.
this is like my 10th.
Yes, and you've won a
Yeah,
challenge before too,
I
which
did. I did. Now I'm letting other people just go and win it.
listen, always go all you're all out, Sherry. It's always worth it, and there's
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
wrong with winning because it means that you did well. And people on here, we all win by being in it. We also get medals, but you can get free product, Juva Bucks. Why not? So,
Yeah, it was great. I got
oh
some really nice products. It was very nice. So
yes,
I appreciate it. I spend a lot of money a month, and I really do
yes,
love the products.
yes, of course. Well, we appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, who did I not get over here?
You did.
Jay, Jay.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear
Jay's
me?
yes, and Jay's in Boston, or a few minutes from me. And I know this is not your first challenge either, but how's everything going and what questions do you have or anything that you want to share?
Well, I think I have to talk quick because the thing keeps going out.
I
But
hear you going in and
so
out.
I'll
Yeah.
say quick. I, I lost 40 pounds, not this challenge, but
Congratulations.
overall since I've been at
Sure.
that challenge, and I'm doing well. And people are really noticing like I'm looking a lot better, so that's good. And I
Yes.
like the products, and I'm trying to use more of them. But I'm working on
Sure.
getting more people on my team too,
Sure.
so I can get more products.
Exactly. Any
But
questions
that's
or anything else?
no, but I get up really early. I'm like a 4:30 in the morning person,
Oh, God bless
and
you.
so like I lo- I use that time to do my online business type things, and most of the people I work with are early morning people too. So there's a group of us that do that. But then I
Sure.
like to eat like
Oh, did we lose you? I I don't hear her. She's gone. I know she was having bad connection. Okay. Oh, there's Jay. I see you coming back in. Jay,
drink a lot of water, and that's it. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. We lost you for a couple seconds.
Okay. So I just said that I eat it at like around 9 in the morning, and then around 2. I have my biggest meal at 2. And then dinner time, I just really have like tea or something like that. But like we sit down for dinner, I have tea and a lot
Perfect.
of fluids, well, a lot of water. Yeah,
Perfect.
thank you. But I think that I want to say thank you to all the people leaving messages every day. That really helps me.
Yes, that's
So
what the
thank
team's
you.
all about. Good. We're glad. We all need each other, right? All
Yes.
right. Santa Claus Brad in Maryland. I just asked to unmute
Hey,
you.
Steve.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, you
Good. How is Santa Claus doing?
doing okay?
Great. Anything you want to share? I know you've been on many challenges and or question or anything like that.
Not that I can think of.
Okay. I know you were we were all a little late to it, but he just got on this challenge, so that's okay. We get busy lives, but you're still sticking in there and doing everything, and that's great. So welcome back to JuvaFit, Brad.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay. All right. Let's see. I know Layla might be at work. Michelle's visiting. I don't know if you was Michelle, if you had any questions, let me just unmute you for a second. If you do, you do. You don't, you don't. It's okay. And Layla, I don't know if you're able to say something or want have a question. If you do, you do. You don't, you don't. Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
how you?
Dave, uh, Steve.
Yes, I'm here.
So I'm really exercising quite a bit.
Good.
Um, and I'm trying not to eat a lot of carbs.
Okay.
My problem is that I like to eat sweets.
Right.
And so I maintain weight instead of losing it.
Yeah.
So that's just an issue with me. I don't know if I can afford to do the muscadine oil and turmeric and ginger.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know what the cost is. I was thinking
Sure.
of maybe you and I talking another time about
Yes.
it.
I can do a wellness survey with you. And usually, when we have a sweet issue, it means our body is lacking something else. Okay. And a lot of times it is B vitamins and or magnesium, right? But we also got to get absorption in there, right? So we'll talk about that. And there are sweets. If you're willing to do keto, you could do what they call fat bomb sweets, and they're pretty good. And once you get used to them, you're kind of like, wow, that's amazing. But we'll talk about all that. It depends upon what you want to do and how much you want to get into it. I know you like to cook, so that's a good thing. So maybe you might like that. But we'll go through. Let's definitely set up a time to do that, and that'll be great, Michelle.
Okay, I look forward to it.
Me too. It'll be great to talk to you.
Um, how much longer is this going to be, this meeting?
A few more minutes.
All right, I'll listen.
Okay. Michelle's in Western Mass. She's known me for many years from my town originally. And then Layla is at work, I think, so I don't know if she can talk. But Layla, I know you're open up. Do you have any questions or comments or anything you want to share or ask me? And she might not be able to talk. No problem. All right. So awesome, you guys. This was a great first call because last week was technically going to be our first call, but I didn't want to do it live because it was the long weekend and everybody wasn't around. So we pre-taped it. So this was great. If you guys are listening to this YouTube station, again, hope you like everybody's testimonies and you can see that we're just people trying to do better and help each other out on a major support group. And again, if you're trying to do the intermediate fasting and looking for the results, please put a comment down below. We look forward to hearing what your results are and how we can help you excel it. If you'd like to join our complimentary team, we'd love you to do that. Send me an email. It's in the description. And we look forward to hearing more from you. And stay tuned for our next videos on this station. With that said, everybody have a good night. Over and out. Don't forget to check in on time on Tuesday, on Check-in Tuesday, to get your maximum points for you and the team. And don't forget to communicate each and every day as you guys are doing. You guys have a good one. We'll see you guys soon. Over and out. Great job, everybody.